All right, sorry about that. Ran out of space on my phone, had to go through and delete some things. So, the second thing, people who claim to be able to sell you any kind of link to culture. Um, First of all, you should really think about what it is that you are looking for as a consumer. Why do you have to buy your culture? Why is that something that you feel like you have to do? That's the first problem with that. But the second part of that is if they are not actively living the culture, then it's not possible for them to sell it to you. They don't have it. So they don't have it to give. So if you want to be cultured, you want to practice your culture, you want to live your culture, and you're looking for a mentor to guide you along that trot or along that journey, then you seek someone who is actually actively living the culture. That's the only person who can guide you into that. You can't be guided there by someone who is only wearing the clothes or who only has the hairstyle or who only has the jargon down packed. They speak as though they're cultural, but their lives do not reflect that. You can't get it from someone who claims to be cultural, but their children are living the life of a mainstream society child or the life of the oppressive dominant society. Then that person can't give you culture because they don't have it. No one can sell you what they don't have. If it's not right there in their hand, then there's no way that they can sell it to you. And you can look at them and tell. And you can have a conversation with them and tell. Lots and lots of people talk about how they have been bamboozled by charlatans. But pay attention. Listen. Believe what people say to you. Your eyes, your ears, your skin, your feelings will not ever lie to you. What reason do those things have to lie? Believe your eyes and believe your ears. Listen and look and acknowledge the perceptions that you yourself have. So no one can sell you what they don't have. No one who says, if you want to learn how to propitiate and worship the Orisha. You want to be a devotee of the Orisha. You cannot learn how to do that from someone who goes to church. They can teach you how to go to church, which is fine if that's what you want. But they can't teach you how to worship the Orisha because they're not worshiping the Orisha. No one can sell you anything that they don't have. Listen, pay attention, be vigilant, look. I'm irritated by charlatans, but I'm also irritated by people who are walking through life with and carrying this load of false naivete. You are not that naive. You can see. And what you see, acknowledge and say, okay, that's what is true about this thing. No one can teach you inclusiveness and how to be, what is the word that I'm looking for? How to be open to the lifestyles and the mores of other people. There's a word for it. It won't come to my mind right now. No one can teach you that if they, in fact, don't live that. You can't teach me to be culturally accepting of other people if you are not culturally accepting. That's a big problem that I have with liberal white people. You want to discuss how I live as a Pan-African black woman and say that I'm not culturally inclusive as though you have some sort of, monopoly upon the market of cultural inclusivity. You don't live culturally inclusively, so you cannot tell me how to do it. You have to change the way that you live in order to be able to show someone else how to change. That's another thing. If people say that they're committed to change, that they're committed to their lives becoming different, that they're committed to making the lives of others different, then you will see changes in that person's life. If you're committed to being better, then you get better. It's as simple as that. What you are committed to is what we will see in your life. If we don't see that, then you're not committed to that. It's as simple as that. There's no hocus pocus to it. You can see it. People who have intelligent, well-behaved children are committed to parenting. People who worship the Orisha, actually worship them, not talk about it, not go to church and also say that you are this, that, and the third, but actually say this is my primary form of worship. Those people are committed to the Orisha. People who are committed to resurrecting the culture of their ancestors and the traditions of their ancestors, live the cultures of their ancestors and teach that culture to their children. You can see that. So do not allow anyone to sell you something that they themselves don't have. That is shame on you. It is shame on them for being a charlatan. That's true. But it's also shame on you for not trusting yourself, for not listening to yourself, and for not just taking the responsibility for being an adult. Come on now. You have to be responsible for yourself. Do not allow anyone to sell you anything that they themselves do not have. Check the person out before you begin to take lessons from them, before you begin to take classes from them, before you begin to listen to them or allow them to mentor you in any way. Check them out. Pay attention to them. See what they do. See how they're actually living their lives. And if you don't have the opportunity to do that, I would say step back and wait until you find someone that you can actually check out. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The universe will send you what you need in order to move forward on your journey. And that is sure, because the universe wants for you what is best for you. So in most instances, the universe wants for you what you want for yourself. It is best for you and best for the universe, which you are a part of, for you to fulfill your destiny. So, the universe moves for you to fulfill your destiny. So allow for the proper teacher, the proper mentor, the proper guide to come into your life. But in the meantime, you be committed to what you say that you're committed to. If you want to be healthy, then be committed to practices that you know bring good health. You don't know it all right now. Nobody knows it all. But be committed to living those parts of it that you do know. That's how you become healthy. If you want to be culturally aware and you want to resurrect and live the culture of your ancestors, live the parts of it that you know now. None of us know all of it, but you live what you know right now. If you want to be natural, if you want to embrace your natural self and love your natural self, do it. Do what you know to do now. And because life is so rich and so wonderful and so long and so abundant, you will be given many, many new lessons, and you'll learn how to become even more natural than you knew that you could be, even more cultural than you knew that you could be, even more healthy than you knew was possible. Once you are actually committed to this thing, all of that will be given unto you beyond the shadow of a doubt. There's no doubt that that will happen. Could you commit yourself to it? And once you yourself are committed to it, you will find yourself in circles of people who are committed to this as well. And within that circle, there will be those who can assist you to going to a higher level. But that's not required for you to become committed. If it's what do you want, if what your soul and your ori, your higher self is calling out for, then do it. Commit to it and be about it. And watch all of those other parts of it just fall into place. But please, stop giving money to people who don't have anything to sell you. If they don't have it, they can't sell it to you. All right. Ecstasy, abundance, and bliss. Peace, sweetness, and happiness, and prosperity to all of those who are wishing the same for me and mine. And the lessons of life to those who are wishing us otherwise. Peace.